Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, my name is Erida Pratiwik and my friends.
I'm Nafasafitri Arnandhiani.
We are from Universitas Negeri Semarang. We'll presenting about our idea.
Coronavirus has had a tremendous impact on life in the world, including in Indonesia. In Indonesia, was infected more than 500,000 people, recovered patients more than 400,000, and was killed more than 16,000 people. Not only the health sector, in the economic sector is also affected by the coronavirus. The existence of the coronavirus has made the economic sector in Indonesia into recession because for 2 quarters economic growth contracted. The Indonesian government has imposed a large-scale social distancing policy to prevent the transmission of the coronavirus. There are 3 deficiencies of e-commerce, namely, the first one is shipping charge or freight paid and timeline. The second one is disturbed financial management and impulsive buying. The third one is need internet connection. The dilemma in the trade sector is, during the COVID-19 pandemic, purchasing power has decreased community both in traditional and modern markets. If in comparison, people prefer shopping at traditional market than in modern markets. But the mobility of people in traditional market will automatically increase transfer of money from one person to another person. It automatically increase the spread of the virus.
So, based on the problems, we have an idea, namely DOTAL, Direct Transaction Innovation at Puri Market, based on digital wallets as a form of realizing the 4.0 revolution in the new normal era. Pasar Puri is a market which located in Puri village, Pati sub-district. As the largest of traditional market in Pati, Pasar Puri is center of community's economy. Actually, during the pandemic era, various policies to maintain the economic activity have been implemented. For example, in April 2020, the government of Pati district instructed to market managers to make arrangements with the aim to breaking up the crowd by creating distance 1.5 meters for each stall. Then, the 3rd of May, government also collaborated with Grab to launch the online people's market. The Department of Trade and Industry is currently active disseminating information to sellers because only 10% of sellers are using Pasar Puri online application. There are still many sellers who cannot operating Android device. The Pasar Puri online application is considered by the peoples is less than optimal because it's heavy of operating system and must be installed first. It means buying and selling activities in traditional market or direct transaction, we can say, are still the main choice. Peoples are prefer to do transaction in traditional market, but it's necessary find the solution to be able to adapt the changes during the pandemic and must be sustainable to enter the new normal era. Then, what is DOTAL? How it works to solve the problem? I will explain about it. DOTAL is an acronym of sentence in Javanese language, namely Podo nganggo dompet digital, which means let's use digital wallets. DOTAL will adopt a payment system. This program can work with one of a payment application developers, for example, such as Dana, Flip, GoPay, OVO, Link Aja, and etc., where the transaction process can be done directly through the barcode, then have been installed at each merchant's stall. If the buyers want to pay They only need to write down the nominal amount according to the amount of purchase, then scanning the barcode, and the money will automatically enter the seller's account. And the sellers can withdraw the cash or the money through the automatic teller's machine or ATM or in other method.
The pentahelix concept is used in this idea with 5 main components, namely, the first one is academician. Academician as a originator of idea or initiator and cooperate with the government of party regency. The second one is communities. Communities as a target of implementing this idea, which one will be community, especially traders at Pasar Puri. The third one is government. Government as a facilitator and connector. The fourth one is businessman. Businessman as creditors and investors. And the last is media. Media as a tools in the form a smartphone, device, and its kind. The implementation of this idea goes through 3 main stages, namely, the first one is preparation. At the program preparation stage, carried out is planning. The second one is implementation. Implementation is execution of planning. And the last is monitoring and evaluation. At this stage, what is done is review and rate. The conclusion is DOTAL is an idea designed as a form on innovative process of buying and selling transaction in the market directly with collaborative use of technology in Industrial Revolution 4.0 era. Emphasizing the concept of using digital wallet, this idea focus target on trade in party regency, which has the second large proportion of people's livelihoods, aged over 15 years, and the preference of people who tend to choose carry out trading activities in the traditional market, but it has potential to increase the risk of virus transmission through cash transfers. Digital wallets will change the concept of conventional transaction, become more modern and practical by use smartphone and barcodes. This program aims minimizing the risk of spreading the virus, improving people's skills in payment technology, and the main thing is support readiness to adapt in the Industrial Revolution 4.0 in new normal era. The implementation of this idea goes through 3 main stages, namely preparation, implementation, and monitoring, and also evaluation. The active participation of stakeholders also required so that the objective can be achieved according to plan.
Okay, that is presentation from us, the explanation about our idea. Thank you so much for your attention, and hopefully it can make a new knowledge for all. And see you soon. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.